No. It was when the Lich brought him back to life and sucked his constitution out of him.
No, being on the Grey Waste sucked all your abilities down to nothing.
All right, well, we're alive. Okay. We're alive.
It really sucks.
We're alive.
We are live. So,
hello, Internet.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome to the world of Heartthrob. I'm your host, storytelling dungeon master Bilbo, as we talk about past campaigns from 3.5. But no, really, we're actually here tonight as we go back to Dragon Heist, our 5th episode, where we will start Chapter 2 of the adventure. We will be returning to our series Tales from the Yawning Portal next week as the party fights off the Demon Lord Nahul that Jot called out to fight.
Don't say it like that.
Well, it's
wow, really?
He disappeared. We don't know why.
Oh my God! I'm gonna kill that little thing.
Well, no one knows.
I already do want to kill him.
The demon has made certain references.
Hi, Dad. I'm taking Jot with me.
But yeah, so we will continue with Dead and Fae and finish with the Tomb of Horrors. When we are done with Dead and Fae, we will return, Dead and Fae and Tomb of Horrors, we will return back to the Dragon Heist story arc again, unless we have a little interruption. We had our wizard can't play tonight, who also plays Gore in this game, as he's flying somewhere over the country. And
over the rainbow.
So we are going to do Dragon Heist, so that way there's not a TPK in Dead and Fae.
The wizard's very important.
Very good.
Wizard's very important. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. So, Dragon Heist. Our heroes are now owners of Troll Skull Tavern, after rescuing Floon from a mind flayer named Neilor. That must have been one of the bosses of Xanathar's guild. Volo informed the group that this tavern may be haunted. They met Willie Kringle, who is a Loxodon restaurateur, who will assist the group in getting the tavern up and running again, along with brewing Shriner Ale, which no one in Tamra will have the recipe for 10% ownership of the tavern upon making a profit. Some of the group went out and met some of the neighbors here in Troll Skull Alley and possibly made some new friends. When they all awoke up in the morning, the tavern, with all the furniture that they had repaired the day before, was broken again. Their prisoner that was tied up on the first floor was somehow untied and is gone, with the ropes just lying there untied. The wine and beer they purchased the day before is now all drained out onto the floor. Most important, though, Alfansa, where he was sleeping, on the floor written in the dust, is "Get out now." And where Luna was sleeping, was written by her, "You should leave before I kill you." Good morning, everybody. What would you guys like to do?
Well, good luck, Luna.
Leave.
You might die.
Let's go. Get out of there.
I'm going to look around for footprints and fingerprints or whatever, because I recall we made it kind of a little cleaner in here, but...
Go ahead and give me, go ahead and give me an investigation check here, actually.
Can I assist him?
No.
Okay.
Investigation. It's a whopping 6.
All right. So the only thing you kind of realize, like in the sense for the writing on the floor, there's no fingerprints. It's just almost in the sense like the dust is blown away, and where it was written.
Okay.
Where the ropes are untied, they're not cut. They're not frayed or anything. It purely looks like they were untied, and probably not from your captive.
Okay.
Well, our best guess that this is a ghost, I think we should contact Volo because he wants to study it a little bit.
Sure, that's a good idea.
Mostly we should just get out. It sounds very dangerous here.
Let's go talk to Bolo then.
Yep.
Okay, so are all of you going to head to the yawning portal then?
Yes.
I guess so.
We're going to a yawning portal?
Apparently so.
Just hope there's no troll attack this time.
I think there's going to be another troll attack.
Don't jinx it.
All right. So you all head out to the yawning portal.
Yes, so.
And you'll make your way there. And in the morning, you see Volo sitting at one of the tables eating breakfast. And he stops and, "Oh, hello, friends. Come sit. Have you had breakfast yet?" "No." "All right, sit and have breakfast." And he goes, "Durnan, breakfast for my friends here. Put it on my tab," says Volo. "How was your first evening at the tavern?"
Not the best.
Wonderful.
We slept okay.
Yeah. But apparently...
Woke up, everything we repaired was trash. All our ale and stuff was on the floor out of the kegs.
Somebody wrote, "Get out or I'll kill you."
Oh,
There's
wonderful.
messages written
Wonderful.
in the killing us.
Only to Luna though. Only told her to
No.
get out.
So there was multiple messages written for each of you, or
Just
No,
two.
There's
just
just
two.
me and Soril.
Nope.
Nope.
They told me to get out.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Alfansa.
My name
Sorry.
is Alfansa, by the way. Not this war wizard.
Yeah.
so did you see or
No.
hear anything
We
from
just-
this?
we just
You
remember
think
it.
it's a ghost?
Yes, or some sort of spirit.
Yep.
Wonderful. But-
you can go check it out. We'll leave the manor to you for a week. Go ahead, have your fun with it.
Well, I mean, but did you guys see this spirit or ghost?
No.
We were sleeping.
Oh, that's a shame.
We might have to keep a
We
watch.
didn't even have a watch out. Our guy got loose. There's a bandit running around.
Oh, well, there's plenty of bandits running around. But ghosts. So now we know for sure it must be haunted. Wonderful.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to
Depends the way
start
you look
writing.
at it.
I can't wait to start writing the book. But I want you to have interaction with it.
Nope.
What do you want us to do? Burn the place down or something?
No, absolutely not. No. We don't know if this spirit or ghost is evil or good or anything. Did it harm any of you? Did you
No.
feel its presence?
Nope.
I threatened one of us.
Oh, with the writing on the floor, as Luna said?
A lot of people like to be afraid, not me. Maybe we could market this part of the bar experience.
Possibly. That would be wonderful. You know, if the ghost interacted with patrons, your place would be packed all the time.
Come on, come on. You don't have a place to sit.
How good would it be once they killed one or two of them?
Well, that wouldn't be good for business at all. But that's why we have to find out: is the spirit good, evil? Can it be removed from the home? Where did it come from? All those wonderful
well, I'm guessing
questions.
it died in the tavern.
I'm guessing it's a big pile of nothing. I think it's a caster masquerading as something. For some
Oh,
reason. We'll find out.
yeah, that would be a shame if it was just a hoax. That wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be good for my book at all.
So does that mean we should go back in there and search the place and make sure that there's no hiding holes where somebody could be hiding in there?
I think that's a great idea. Let's find out if there's any.
Go. Let's
Hiding
go knock some
places
doors and
and-
walls down.
What do you hear of Rainier and your other friend? Still
Fluent?
don't care. Yeah.
as far as I know, they're doing okay. I haven't heard anything from them, but I mean, it was just yesterday since I haven't seen them. I'm assuming they're both doing fine.
Don't want to hear that he gets captured again.
Well, yes. I mean, Rainier is the one we have to worry about. Flume was just mistaken identity. But you're right. I will definitely send word just to check in with Rainier, make sure he's okay and he's back home, and maybe he has a low profile right now, as the streets are filled with thugs and such. So maybe instead of him going out to taverns and restaurants and such, maybe he doesn't do the party life for a while.
Unlikely. Seems like he likes it a lot.
Yes, he does. He does. It will be tough. Yeah, that will be
Maybe
definitely
come
tough.
to our place.
Hey, are there any experts on either ghosts or this particular inn that we could speak with?
Not that I know of. I mean, I'm sort of an expert on ghosts, but until you have contact with this said ghost.
So you've met many ghosts.
Oh, I've met a few.
Have you had
I've met a
long
few ghosts, a
conversations
few
with them?
spirits. Oh yes, I've had a conversation with a couple. Enough to get my book going.
Well, do you have any advice for us?
Advice.
friendly ghost versus?
Well, I
friendly
mean, if
ghost?
it's
Clearly this one left some sort of indication, if it is a ghost, that it wants us gone.
Whatever it is wants us gone. Oh, sorry. I stroke.
well, I mean, yes, it could and it might. I would say, maybe go back another night and see what happens. See if this said
This time we'll sleep during
ghost
the day.
gets violent. Maybe.
Oh, that'd be a good test. Yeah.
Should we, I'll just sleep in the same room and then it has to come to our room to talk to us?
Probably.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
all sleep
set
in
up-
one room.
set up
We
your-
all sleeping in different rooms, different areas.
Yeah, we don't really know each other that well. So,
Well,
Any
Yeah,
spells that can protect us, like protection from evil?
Well, yeah, something like that would help. Maybe a ward or a glyph or two. Those are expensive, though.
Well, maybe it won't know and I can just do a fake one.
Maybe.
I was curled up in the attic when I
Alright,
got
so-
my message.
So you were in the
Curled up
attic.
Attic.
If
No.
we make it out alive, we'll see you tomorrow then, I guess.
Alfonso, where were you?
the attic.
You were both in the attic. So I suggest that you go all sleep up in the attic. Maybe have a guard. And see if this said ghost interacts with you.
In the meantime, don't bother fixing anything. This broke all the shit we fixed
Yeah.
already.
I agree better on that one. Why fix it when he's going to destroy it? They're going to destroy it again.
Now on gold terms, for us investigating this ghost story that you so fondly want us to investigate, what are you going to compensate us for doing this?
Well, possibly like right here, like a good meal, good drink,
Wow.
good conversation. It depends. Maybe I'll give you a small maybe a 1% of my next book sales, if it pans out.
Sounds good to me. He said 1%, people. You hear that? We got
How
it.
about
I'm
it?
fine with being greedy.
How about if you want the details, then we will sell them to you.
Humble Alfonso, quit being greedy.
Well, that might
you a cat?
that might be fine.
Yeah.
But I said, I mean, once you guys, if you find out more information, yes. I mean, if you want to, sell me your story as such, that could work as well.
I mean, if you want exclusive rights, then you're going to have to pay. Otherwise, we might give it out to lots of book writers.
All right, okay. Well, do you know any other book writers here in Bakersview?
I know a lot, yeah.
Oh. How about
Do I?
My fingers
Since
are
I've been
crossed.
here?
You know that there is a publication, like a one sheet that goes out. A lot of nobles read it, but it doesn't. Most commoners.
Like a newspaper type thing?
Yeah, but it's like just one sheet usually. They'll do it maybe once a
runs
week
that?
or something. Give me a history check to see if you know who runs it.
Oh, I have history.
Yeah, well, do you live here too?
You can roll that too.
We're close. All right. Where'd
They live close.
my dice go?
Where you put them?
No,
Oh, they're not where I put them.
no,
I think you got here today.
21.
Oh,
no, they're here.
They're here. They're not mine.
21, you said?
Here. Here
Yes.
it is.
All right. Yeah. So, let's see if I know it.
Oh, I only 201. What am I doing? Oh, 19, 20, 20, 22.
All right, yeah. So both of you would know this here. Let me find it. Blah, blah, blah.
Good job, Tyson. That's impressive.
I'm not just a pretty face.
You're not a pretty face, that's true.
Yeah, it's called the Bakersview Wazoo,
Was it?
and it's a the publisher. His name is Gaxley Rudderbust.
Seriously, rudder bust?
Yep. He lives in the North Ward. Or that's where his office is, I should say. So you both would know him. So you guys do know a publisher.
Well, I suppose we could sell it to Gaxley Rudderbust, and he could publish it in the Berkshire Wazoo. Then everybody would read it, and nobody would have to buy your book. So it might behoove you to buy it from us.
Well, the only people that read that shrill
Are the nobles?
is the nobles of this city.
Yes,
My book would be worldwide.
yes, but once
and
word got out,
worldwide.
and he had exclusive rights to us.
Okay. Well,
I think this is kind of a point.
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
We'll talk to you after and find out what the hell this thing is.
perfect. And like I said, he doesn't have connections to help you guys get established or hire you for future employment. Remember that.
Well,
Don't bite the hand that feeds you,
Well, your first offer,
as my mom used to say.
you failed to come up with the goal. So your pockets are running a little dry right now, and it looks like you need a friend.
I have plenty of friends here. As you notice, you are eating and drinking here on my tap, so I must have some friends. I must have some goodwill.
Well, absolutely.
So just remember that.
Yeah, I mean,
Alfansa.
you are friends with the guy who killed the troll, so
Yes, good friends.
Goodwill. Go.
And did Willie stop by yesterday?
the elephant.
Yes, the Loxodon.
Yep.
And so that's who I sent to assist you.
And he seemed like he had good terms.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
We need
He'll
to
save you
resolve
some
this.
money. He'll save you some coin.
We
That's
need to
for sure.
resolve this before he can do what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's possibly if they keep breaking furniture. If this ghost or spirit keeps breaking furniture.
Who would want you to not be successful in this endeavor?
Most people don't know that I'm writing this book.
Most, but then that just narrows the list.
I don't know anybody that would
Okay.
betray.
I mean, I know you have lots of goodwill around here, but who has ill will towards you?
If anybody, maybe Xanathar himself, his guild, the Knights of Koth, possibly.
The connection's pretty thin.
But yeah, I wouldn't connect house, the tavern, ghost or spirit or whatever it is, with any of that. Not in the sense of just you've been there one night.
Okay.
But
Well, we think a
the
lot of
bidder
ourselves.
might have a point. I mean, to investigate to see if there's possibly, somebody, and maybe an illusionist, maybe the illusionist gnome.
Well, that's what I said. We should see if it's actually a ghost or
No.
if it's actually
No,
somebody
it's definitely not them.
I'm sorry. Yeah, possibly not. Maybe. Yeah, who knows? I'm hoping it's a spirit or a ghost, though. In all honesty, you know that.
All right. Well, then we better get back there.
Well, good tidings. So you guys finish up breakfast.
Yep, I order a second round while they're all talking.
All right.
Not to be outdone, I order a second round as well.
All right.
Because I'm a bigger guy than
I'll order a
Dwarf.
second round too.
All right. So you guys
The
all eat.
wizard passes out at the table.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's it.
Food coma. The wizard gets the meat sweats.
No, I know.
He's got like an 18
Yeah,
constitution.
I have 19 cards.
19. He's not passing out now. He's big war wizard. All right,
Yeah,
so
big,
you guys,
all right. He's got a belly like this now, full of food.
yeah. So you guys all head back
Good stuff.
to your tavern, and as you guys step into your tavern, next to what was the bar rail before, you see a human male standing there, and he's in black leather armor. He has black riding boots, rapier on his side with a long knife sticking out of one of the riding boots. He is a light brown skinned human with very short black hair, along with a very short beard and mustache that's well groomed with his hair, in the sense that they seem to be all the same length but short. He's very good looking, and
Any insignia or anything that would make me think that he might be a noble or a house that I might know in town?
no, there's no insignia whatsoever on him.
And he's outside our tavern.
He's inside
Oh, shit.
your tavern. Oh, you must be the new owners of this establishment.
Yeah, we just opened up. Would you like floor wine?
I'm good, thank you.
As you can probably see, we're still cleaning.
Yes,
We're not quite ready for business to open yet.
I can see. I can see.
So why are you inside?
I was coming to meet the new owners of this establishment. I've heard a little bit about you all.
Why?
Why is I may have a business proposition for you, and I know you are all adventurers, successful against Xanathar's guild, just from what I've heard.
Yeah, next time we need to see bank accounts to make sure the funds are going to come through this time.
Yeah. Are you talking about Volo?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes, he's short on coin, but he is good with friendship and goodwill. Well, I understand you're also working with Willie Pringle. Is that correct?
Pringle has a wrinkle on his nose, and no one tells him about it because he's an elephant.
Well, I can help your business out right away and get you up and running right away if you'd like.
Well, you
Tell us
see,
more.
Are you friends of Volo's?
Yes, everybody's friends with Volo.
I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger.
Well, let's get down to it, the brass tacks here. You need money.
We want gold.
You need gold to fix this place up.
Well, platinum sounds a lot better, but yeah, gold. Yeah.
Well, I will loan you 1,000 dragon coins.
Hold it.
The dwarf's mouth just drops to the ground.
You can pay this loan off either with coin or possibly do some odd jobs, missions, I would say.
Jobs. You said plural jobs.
Jobs for me. Yes. Or you can pay it back. Also, I can get brew right into your establishment right away versus waiting for Willie, who probably is a great brewmaster, by the way, is a great cook. However, brewing takes some time to get that up and running. I happen to have a brewery. And for that, the beer, make a deal, 80-20 split.
See, the Loxodon,
Here's
Brindle Face, agreed to get everybody employed and make sure it was up and running and all of that. So is that what you're saying too? You're gonna hire employment?
No, I'm gonna give you the gold so you can give it to Willie so he can get people here for you to fix this place up and get you hire help and get it fixed for you right away versus you nickel and diming it.
Forgive me, your name is what again?
Oh, my name is Monrio.
Can I do a wisdom saving throw to see how much Pringle was, I mean not saving throw, wisdom check.
Do I recognize that name?
No, you do not.
Can I do a wisdom check to see if I remember how much the Loxodon and Willie Pringle wanted to give us?
Oh, he didn't want to give you any coin.
But he wanted to
He would,
share of it.
he would set us up.
10%.
Oh, 10%. Yeah, he wants
That's long
10%.
term.
Willie has a recipe that nobody else in town has.
That he'll give us.
Is that correct? Yes.
And no one else will have it.
Yes, but he's asking for ownership, right?
Yeah.
If I know Willie. I don't want ownership. I just want my 1,000 gold pieces repaid. And while you sell my beer here, an 80-20 split on the beer.
But then after we get that 1,000 back to you, we don't need to deal with you anymore?
If you don't want to, or if you want to continue working for me on various missions, you can.
I have an alternative idea. How about if we just work for you on an individual basis of job by job? Because
That's exactly
then we
how
don't-
it would be.
no, but then we don't owe you anything in the process, and we're not beholden to you. We can do a job, you can pay us a little bit of money. We can do another job, you can pay us a little more money.
I can definitely do that, but I'm assuming you want to open your place right away versus...
No, not right away.
There's a little problem we have right now.
No, not just yet.
Yeah. Little wizard.
We're being so smart.
Get in your corner.
What's
Let's just talk to him tomorrow.
Nothing. You know what? We here's the deal. We need to check on a few things and discuss this amongst ourselves, being a joint ownership with all of us, and get back to you. Where is it that we can get a hold of you if we wish to talk more about this?
If you wish to talk more, I can come back tomorrow.
So you're not staying somewhere that we can come visit you and find you?
Oh, I'm staying somewhere. You don't need to know that.
Well, if it's that shady, then all right, we'll see you, but don't count on anything. We like to deal with people that are upfront and honest with us.
Let me talk to somebody else who's not part of the City Watch. Who's in charge of this group of adventures?
We are all here together.
Everyone, we just met. We went in the sewers with this Bugbear, and then we killed a lot of things. And now we got this house, well, this manor, well, this tavern, and
Sure, from Volvo. I understand where you got the ownership from. I know
we
Volvo.
woke up this morning, went and had food, and we're still just starting our day. So
So we don't even know where we're going to be doing or how we're going to be doing this. So you need to give us some time.
I can give you all the time you wish, if you'd like.
Just tomorrow. Just come back tomorrow, okay? Or where
Okay.
do we find you?
I will come back tomorrow. I have no problem coming back tomorrow.
What's the interest rate on the gold loan?
Well, if you do the jobs for me, there will be no interest on it. If we decide if you decide not to work for me, maybe after one job, and my jobs pay well, you can be done with it, and then we'll say 10% after 30 days.
And you should bring some of your brew tomorrow to taste test, of course. You know, you don't want to go in business with somebody who sells bad brew.
Well, I mean, we could start with one load of. You could start with a couple kegs. How about that? I guarantee you the beer will be good. I don't brew it. I'm not a brewmaster. I have somebody working for me.
Yeah.
Actually, he looks down at Tim Tumblewicket and says, "I have actually it's a gnome who's my brewmaster actually. His name is Barkley."
Well, we love gnomes, so we will definitely consider your offer. But
I mean, it's not dwarven.
Yeah, it's nowhere close.
But it's a close second. I will tell you that it will not be as great as what Willie will make. I will attest to that as well. But it is good, and you will be able to serve it to your patrons.
Well, yeah, we will think of your offer and come by tomorrow, midday, hopefully, not early as hell.
How about tomorrow evening? Then? Early evening.
Yep, sure.
All right, I will come by tomorrow early evening.
You might even have some chairs fixed up for you.
All right, good. That would be nice. Good day. And he walks on out of the place.
Okay.
Watch out for that wood right there. You might strip with your knife.
I'm fine.
Yep, alright, yep.
Okay. So now that he's gone, I'm going to start searching around like the walls, looking to see if there's any secret passageway that any.
Okay, well, hold on just a minute. I think the most important thing here is something strange was in our new home.
Not new, but
New to us.
still not new.
Anyways, we know his name, or at least the name that he's going by, but he won't even tell us where he's staying. That makes me a little suspicious. And so,
Would you want a bugbear knowing where you stay?
No.
City guard?
Okay. City guard, bugbear knowing where you stay?
Sure, if there's nothing
Well,
that's not above, I mean, if everything's above board, sure.
I'm pretty sure nothing of what he's talking about is above board.
Exactly my point. How do you trust somebody you don't know? We need to check references. We need to ask people and find out if anybody else knows anything about him.
But we do need gold. So
Then do one thing at a time for him and get paid for it individually so we don't owe him, or he's going to come back and he's going to bite us in the butt. He's going to say, by the way, you owe me this gold. Pay up or I'm taking your
he's
or
going
I'm
to give
taking
us
your
the
club.
gold, and then you're going to go to the city watch and be like, there's criminal activity here. Which there's not, but...
I was thinking of going and asking our dear friend Volo if he knows who Monrio is.
How about we just worry about the ghost right now?
yeah, I think that's probably our best bet.
But we just have to sleep for him.
No,
Well,
Then he'll
for
come
what?
and visit us.
Just
I
keep
say
it
we
to a
Can't ghosts go through walls?
Yes, probably.
So are you really going to find a secret door?
That's if it's a ghost. It might not be a ghost. All right, you're right. Let's go start checking that.
Could
Yeah.
the spirit go through
I'm
a
gonna
wall
start
too?
searching. Like
We already
walls,
searched the building quite well last time.
Yes, you did. Yes, you guys did search. You did not find any little hubby holes.
Well, now let's
Did we look in the basement?
Yep. You guys looked in the basement.
Did we look up in the rafters?
The rafters.
I'm gonna just double check that.
All right, at advantage.
Oh, advantage. Okay. That is 19.
Okay. So yeah, so you spend a couple hours searching through each of the rooms, checking boards, floorboards, the walls,
And then you find it.
anything, and you don't find anything. You're pretty sure, you're pretty confident that there are none.
Yep, I think it's a ghost.
What time of day is it now?
So this say now it's me.
Okay. I'm gonna take a nap.
All right.
I'll go find a quiet room upstairs or something, wait for everybody else, and I'm gonna go lay down and take a nap.
All right. So as noon comes and the door opens again, and it's Willie. Oh,
Hey, Brinkle. Or Brinkle.
how is everything going here?
As you can see, our wine's all over the floor, so...
Oh, yes. And the furniture that Bitter was repairing seems to be broken again. So, is there a ghost here?
Yep.
Yeah, since there's no secret passages, so after searching the place for a little bit, it's expected to be a ghost or a spirit.
It was someone with significant amount of magic.
All right. Well, so what's the plan here?
Well, we're gonna be looking out for the ghost tonight, because it came last night. And if we can find it, hopefully it's peaceful, but probably not because of the
What if it's
messages.
not peaceful?
Then we have to get rid of it.
Oh. So I've talked to some carpenters and such, and some of the guild masters here, and for all the repairs, and we can get them repaired, and turn over this tower in about 12 days, if you like, for about 750 gold for the renovation, and about another 250 to kind of pay off these guilds and contracts and such.
Just happens to come up to me or say
Yeah.
You didn't happen to see a shady figure leave the bar, did you?
Huh?
Nothing.
No,
I was talking
no.
to myself. I was talking to Thor.
He's left a couple hours
Yeah,
ago.
it's been a few hours.
But it seems like we shouldn't do that until we take care of the ghost.
I agree with that as well. I mean, you don't want to get repairs going, I guess, and such. If he keeps breaking everything, or she, I should say, it could be a female ghost. I don't really know anything about ghosts or spirits. I don't want to know. So
Maybe you can come back tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
yeah, I can come back tomorrow. I'll go continue to talk down. Maybe I can get the price down a little bit more.
You should come in the morning.
Tomorrow
That's
morning?
a good time to come talk to us. Yep.
All right, I will be back tomorrow morning then. You all have a great day then.
We will try. more like a great night. But yeah.
All right. And he leaves. Willie ends up heading out.
Well, this is all going on.
So I obviously can't sleep in my chamber.
In between Willie
I get off while I'm
and
sleeping.
in between Shady Dude and Willie coming in, how much would like a bar cost to make? Like a steel rod bar to go to the ceiling in the attic,
Like
like a jail cell bar.
One bar.
One bar.
one bar.
How much would it cost?
Look at a 10-foot pole.
I mean, you'd have to probably go talk.
No, I don't have to go talk to anybody.
Oh, because of your background
Yeah.
or whatever. So yeah, what's the cost of a 10-foot pole?
Yeah.
And then how many? Is it a 20-foot or 30-foot high ceiling?
5 copies.
So yeah, to probably get something so one
For
solid,
things to bend, yeah, and like things to
and then
put
you'd
a
have
mark
to
on,
make
yeah.
it up and up. You could probably do it for like 2 gold.
Alright. I'll take 2 hours making 2 of them.
And you're gonna go through the floor, the ceiling. What are you doing?
I'm going up to the attic in the room that I slept in the attic storage,
Okay.
which I tried to claim as my room as the first night in there. And I'm gonna build rods from this.
Are you
floor to
making
ceiling.
like a fireman's pole or something, or no, or just
No,
something
like-
between basically like just more
Yeah, like a
stability?
fireman's pole, but like just like a jail cell. Like I want to make a jail cell soon.
Oh, so you want to make multiple?
Yeah.
A jail cell
So I'm gonna start
in
with
your
just,
in your room?
Yep.
Okay. So
Just a couple of them.
just a couple of them, though, to start. You know, I want to make sure I get it right, and you know, been away from my dad for a while, so it's my first making of item.
Okay. So basically, from floor to ceiling, you're making a jail cell, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I would say let's say total cost and you want a door as well.
Well, eventually, we don't need to talk
No.
about doors right now.
Okay, so I'll stay with the 2 gold pieces. To get you the
2 gold per rod.
for
Four
the
gold
rods.
pieces.
Huh?
So I'm gonna put out 2 gold and start hammering away.
Okay.
Really?
Ping, ping,
Hey, did you keep that quiet? I'm trying to sleep.
I'm all the way up on the 4th floor.
So was I.
Yeah, you would. That's where Tyson went too. Yeah. So all right.
That room said they're gonna kill the person sleeping in it. So
Why do you think I'm in here?
All right. So Luna, what are you gonna be doing during this time?
God. Take that crap
she's
outside.
taking a cat now because she's quiet. Get it?
Oh, let me hear it, guys. What was that?
The entire time I was up in the room.
Okay, so you're just relaxing too up there.
I'm just hiding in a corner, just being me.
All
Don't
right.
get too close to me when I'm sleeping. I'd hate to roll over in my sleep and smack you with my arm.
And then she says to the bugbear, "Got milk?"
And Bitter, what are you doing during this time?
So these guys are up in the attic.
Yeah. So
I see
they're
them
up in the
walking by.
attic. Soril is searching, going through the house.
Oh yeah, this is that time.
Yeah, floorboards and such.
That's I see.
Walls.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just take a look at the various fireplaces to make sure that seem like they're set up for doing what we need to do with them. Nothing wrong with them, kind of thing. I'll
Okay.
ask the dwarf, ask the dwarf as I see him going by, these fireplaces work fine, you think?
Yeah, give me an investigation check at advantage.
21.
Okay. Yeah, so they're definitely fine. You can clean them out as well to kind of get them prepped to be used.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're definitely stable. There's some small repair work, but nothing bad. So
He'll just go. He's kind of. I think it's a little bizarre that everybody's kind of wandering around, but he also thinks nothing's going to happen during the day, so he's going to go up to the turret peak
okay.
and sitting there, watch the town.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Kind of
And then
peek out.
Tumblewicket, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to go research Darrow Pinkling, the previous owner.
Oh, okay. So where are you gonna go do this research?
Well, first I'm gonna go back to the place across the street, the bookworm's treasure,
Okay, sure. All right.
and see if Rochelle is there.
Yes. Yep.
I have you said one.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yep.
And
Rochelle.
then I will greet him or her. I don't actually know.
That's
and,
right. It is again. Yeah.
Is him. Okay, I will greet him. Hello, we're back.
Hello.
Ghost. We survived the night.
Oh, that. Well, that's good. That's always a good sign.
Just barely though. The ghost or whatever it is came back.
Oh, came back.
Well, I mean it was there. I don't know. We didn't see it, but it destroyed everything again.
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah. So I had 2 questions. Do you know any spells that might help protect against ghosts? Or if I can't afford those, then maybe just a way I could fake it so the ghost thought I had cast the spell?
Well,
pour some salt on the ground or something?
I believe like a protection from evil could work, and a glyph, certain glyphs of warding, but those are expensive usually.
Right.
But yeah, protection from evil.
And we can cast it around our chairs? Because for some reason the ghost wants to destroy our chairs a lot.
Well, I mean, you could hire somebody to come into your place and kind of maybe try to scare the spirit away. That's a possibility as well.
I'm sure we're pretty scary. We've got like some demon creature living over there, and a Catwoman, and a Bugbear. It's like the Horn Brigade. The Minotaur.
Yeah, without having like a glyph of protection, because in the sense of just doing a spell, it doesn't last that long.
Okay. And then, what do you think? Do you think if it is Darrow, we could just like talk to him and say, hey Darrow, your mother and children left you because you suck. Can you go somewhere else?
I mean, I wouldn't insult a ghost, maybe, but try to maybe, open a conversation with said ghost and be friendly to it.
Right. Okay.
And see, maybe there could be a reason why the ghost is trapped there or has chosen to live there. If you can find that answer, that might be the start.
Okay.
Possibly the spirit's trapped in the house for some reason. Maybe I've heard of stories where people have had to go out and do a good deed or even bad deed. I've heard that, and to set the spirit free from whatever it's holding the spirit there in this world.
Like something he has to do still?
Yes, so something maybe he failed to do, or she failed to do, and that's possibly needs to be taken care of before the spirit is set free.
And let's say I wanted to find some more stuff about Darrow Finkling. Where would I look? Was he well known? Did he own any other properties, or was he famous? Do you think the newspaper might know anything?
I probably would say no. He wasn't famous. He was one of many owners of that tavern. So he just happened to be the last one. But they were not famous. Like I said, the biggest newsworthy, and that was just here in the neighborhood though, in the alley, was with his wife and children leaving him. I mean, that was big news to us, but it didn't make like the news on the. I guess there is a publication that goes out. Some of the nobles read. I don't really care for stuff like that. It's just rumors, just gossip stuff. So
did that event make that paper?
No. It was just purely in that event only was part of this. It wasn't he wasn't a noble. He was an owner of a tavern, living there with his family. There was nothing special about him or his wife or his children.
Do we know where they went to?
No, they just up in one night left, and then it just kind of ran it into the ground. He just was depressed, and next thing you know, he was gone. The city eventually came by and boarded it up and put it up for sale, and hence Volvo owning it, and now you guys own it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Sorry I can't help you anymore.
I might come sleep here in the middle of the night if that's okay.
Well, hopefully not in the middle of the night, but if you wish to come in the evening and you want to come here and have some dinner, you definitely feel free. I can definitely have maybe some soup and bread tonight if you'd like. And vegetable soup. I make a really good vegetable soup.
That's a great. Thank you. I will come over. I'll bring the other wizard too, the violent one.
Oh, okay, sure.
I don't think he'll be violent with you, but
All right. Yeah, if you'd like, I can inquire a little bit more with my guild.
That would be great. Is there a cost to be in your guild?
Yes, the initial cost is 5 gold pieces to sign up, and then as possibly it can be more in the sense of what it depends on what kind of further entrance you want into the guild. It can cost more, but it's 5 gold to enter.
I do have a question. We met some human named Monrio. Do you know Monrio?
Never heard of him.
Okay. He offered to give us 1,000 gold.
Ah, wow, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah, it seems a little bit too much, really.
Yeah, I mean, what did he? Is he a loan shark or something like that?
Yeah, he wanted us to do work for him. I don't know. We got to take care of the goats first, right? So you've never heard of him?
No, never heard of him.
Okay. All right. Hey, thanks. We'll see you tonight.
Well, okay. We'll see you later then.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
All right. So when you were heading back to the tavern, and Bitter, you'll see this from the roof. This older human is approaching your establishment. He's wearing basically a black and a striped suit. He has a kind of shoulder-length black hair, mustache, small little goatee. He's probably in his 50s, and he comes up and knocks on your door.
Just go right in.
Oh, are you the one of the owners here? The new owners?
I don't know. Yeah, yes.
My name is Hammond, and I run the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild here in the city.
Oh, come on in. We want to talk to you.
All right, and he steps in, and he's very well dressed, and he steps into your place and kind of looks, this place is a disaster.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. I hope that will be reflected in the fee you charge us.
Well, not really.
Okay. I thought I'd try.
I talked to Willie, and I just wanted to check in on the place, but this is going to be weeks, maybe months before you get this place up and running.
Yeah. Yeah, that's possible. Let me introduce you to my other co-owners. Go ahead, everyone. Say hi.
Hello.
This is one of the guilds we have to be friends with.
Yeah, the other, Soril's the only one on the floor. Everybody else, you hear pounding of metal way up above, and Luna and Tyson, baby Tyson yelling, "Stop!" The squeaky voice. And so Soril's here. So you guys are adventurers, huh?
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
We are. Okay, I guess we are.
That's a rumor, at least. Well, I hope you don't have any issues here once you get this place up and running. Run a good establishment. I just wanted to come in and check the place out for myself, but.
Well, if you could not reveal how terrible this is to anyone else, that would be great for now.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything for now. Maybe I'll stop by in a month and see if you guys are up and running for business, and maybe then we can do business. But I'm not going to sell any spirits to you at this point.
Yeah, we couldn't buy it. We wouldn't know where to put it anyway.
Well, I guess nice meeting the two of you.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch more of us. Don't worry.
Great.
And none of us have ever owned a bar before.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever fees we pay, it's based on how crappy or good it is, right?
No, that's not true at all.
No, how does it work?
At least you'll have Willie running the place for you, right?
Definitely Willie. What about Monrio? Do you know that person?
Monrio?
I think that's right. Human, covered with black.
No, I can't say it. Can't say I do.
Okay, that's weird.
Why is who is this Monrio? Is he an adventurer too?
We're not sure.
Where did you meet him?
The adventures in the people's pockets.
Maybe he was the Thieves Guild. What do you think?
Thieves Guild?
Maybe he was the head of the Thieves Guild.
Well, it depends on what Thieves Guild you're talking about. So there's multiple here.
Oh.
What did he want with you guys?
Who's gonna give us money?
Oh, maybe he's a loan shark. Yeah, that could be it. So gold for what? And then was he charging you a fee for the gold, or did he want ownership or anything?
He wanted us to use our sword arms and brains.
Oh.
Go with little missions.
Okay, well, I have no knowledge of that or of this Monrio fella, so.
Okay. So when we pay you, do we pay you like by the keg, or how does it work? When we come to business, then we can talk about Okay,
it.
well,
Depending on how much you want to purchase.
thanks for stopping by, Hammond.
Well, nice meeting you, I guess, and maybe like I said, I'll stop by next month, see if you guys got this place up and running. Hopefully you do. Good luck.
I think it'll be just a few days, and we'll be ready to talk to you.
All right.
Are we in the dock ward, trade ward?
No, so you are in the, I want to say it's the North Ward. Let me just double check that again.
So the Sea Ward?
Yes, so you are in the North Ward. So there are, it's filled with nobles. So there are a lot of nobles live in this ward. You guys do know that, as you guys were walking around yesterday, just not in your alley here. There are plenty of establishments. The streets are very busy with people going about. There's restaurants, other taverns and such. And so, yeah, so you understand getting this place up and running, you can probably make a profit on this place. Even with it just this kind of little alley section that you're in. But this area is very populous during the day with nobles and such. So definitely there's gold to be had in this neighborhood. So it would probably
so similar to the kind of living like around Lake of the Isle.
Yeah, I would say in the sense of like in our sense, probably living in Edina.
Okay.
And so very nice suburb, of the city.
Okay.
Nice homes, nice buildings and stuff. This is like the rundown place. Your place is run down, but the businesses around you look very nice, well up.
Oh, we're the local dive.
Yes, without a doubt. Right now, you're not even a dive. You're just a local, just run-down,
Vacant house.
Vacant tavern. Yeah.
Trash.
So, but all the other places. So like the Bent Nail, the Steam and Steel, the Evelized Crown. The Bookworm's Treasure, all these places, they all look nice. So, cool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this would definitely,
the way to do it.
you know, be one of the nicer wards.
Buy the crappy place in
here.
a nice neighborhood and fix it up.
Yep. Absolutely.
Get some strippers and some booze, and we'll have make tons of money.
Milani.
All right, so what do you guys do?
So what time of day is that?
So yeah, we're talking probably 2 in the afternoon now, so.
I'll come down, probably listen to most of what was being said without saying
saying anything and making yourself present. Yeah, no problem.
after he leaves.
Is that pounding done yet, so I can go to sleep?
Yes, everybody wants to know something. Well, I think we should probably take turns doing exactly that, getting sleep, so that we're awake during the night.
That's my plan.
Thumbwiddle,
Yeah.
are you going to rest now or sometime later in the afternoon?
I'll sleep now. That's fine. I have to go. Yeah, let me sleep now, and then I'm gonna go next door, and we're gonna. Soril and I are gonna have dinner with the wizard across the street.
Good.
Yeah, I guess I'll rest now then too.
Seems like a lawful folk.
Yeah, as a dragonborn. He said we should probably try to talk to the ghost. It might be trapped here, and it maybe like it can't go free for some reason.
Hmm.
It might not be evil at all.
He's just trying to fulfill his goal, and we're getting in the way of whatever it's trying to do.
Sure, or if it's threatening us, maybe it's because it feels threatened by us.
Yeah.
Sure. Would you ask if I could also ask this person questions?
Yeah, do you want to? You can just come over. It's like a shop. It's like a store.
All right. When that time comes, I would like to just rest for a bit now.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are just kind of
Go.
chilling at the house,
Yep.
resting a little bit, fixing up, building a prison in one room. There's another rap on the door. Knock, 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 knock on the door.
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep.
Is it a high knock or is it low on the door?
A low knock
Okay,
on the door.
I open the door.
All right, so Soril, you see this about 3 foot tall male halfling dressed. He has a hat with a flume on it. He's wearing gloves, black leather gloves. Has a cane, some high boots.
It's the leprechaun.
But his feet are sticking out. But he has the boots, but just without any soles or tops of the boots. But has the leggings for the boots. And he's got a long kind of cloak on. He's very foppish with some bright colors. And he goes, "My name is Broxley Fairkettle. I am the Fellowship of Innkeepers, the Guildmaster. I came over to meet the new owners." And he has bushy eyebrows, kind of mutton chops coming down
He's getting better.
down his face.
We're getting everybody over here.
Wait, does he have a mullet? No, he has a hat.
Finally coming open. Everybody
Well,
wants to hand in it.
it's good that there's finally some owners here, and fix this place right on up. What is your name?
My name is Soril.
Soril, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So you have the establishment from Volo.
Yes.
That is great. It's good. I don't know what Volo would have done with this. He's not a tavern owner, just a tavern patron.
Yeah. I'm hopefully.
Can I meet the rest of the owners? I hear there's a whole bunch of you.
Well, a few are sleeping right now.
Oh,
But-
sleeping. It's midday.
Well,
It's almost dinner time. But I see this place is not ready for dinner at all. Oh, this is a lot of work here.
okay, and
Oh,
it's Alfonso. Are you?
Alfonso's upstairs, pounding
Upstairs, I
away.
don't know. I'm not pounding anymore.
Oh, not pounding.
Alfonso!
That's a long way up, man. You gotta put some more bass in that voice.
Alfonso!
So yelling upstairs. All right, a few of you hear this too.
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep.
I'll come down.
All right.
What is it?
Oh, a dwarf. You're
Yes.
an owner. Oh,
Very
that's-
handsome dwarf. Thank you very much.
Oh, this will be wonderful.
You
Are
need
you
me
a brewmaster?
You need me to fix your shoes?
No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
I'll go get Tumblewicket.
Alright, just wanted
Still at
to
his feet.
just thought I'd put it out
I will
there.
go get Tumblewicket.
All right.
Is it hot out here? Do you get
Tumblewicket!
sweaty toes or something? Is that why your
Hey,
toes
what's
are
going
out?
on?
Come out here.
No, my
Okay.
my kind prefers to have their feet free to roam the streets and feel the wind
And
and
then Tumblewicket.
the air and the wetness of the ground, possibly
Yep.
the sea salt.
And just leave everybody with the stench of your feet. Yep, understandable. I respect
Oh
it.
no, my
Yep,
my
yep,
feet do
yep.
not smell whatsoever. I clean them all the time. And he's really well dressed. He's like
Yeah,
They
Tumblewicket.
love
comes.
when their toes are moist.
I got Tumblewicket. Here you go.
All right. Oh, good day, sir. What is my name is Broxley Fairkettle, and yours? You're not saying nothing. What does he?
Is he talking to me right
Yeah,
now?
he's talking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, my name is Tumblewicket Nafudo.
Nice to meet you, Tumblewicket. And nice to
you're
meet
my
you,
favorite
Alfonso.
guest so far.
Ah, this is great. I am so glad. I suggest I've talked to Willie Pringle and I said, yep, you guys should join our guild so you don't have any further harassment, and that way you're taken care of. But I see it might be a while before you're up and running.
What do you mean harassment?
Oh, you could get, without being part of our guild, you could end up getting harassed by maybe other guild masters out there. You might have some shady folks. So there's, thugs on the street that might try to charge you protection money. But I think from what I heard, you're adventurers, right? So you probably won't have to deal with any thugs. But if they do, I'm sure you're going to take good care of them, right, Alfonso?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, this is wonderful.
What? Wait, can I ask you? Did the previous owner, Daryl Finkling, did he join the guild?
Oh, yes, he was part of our guild.
Did you know Daryl?
Yes, he was a nice gentleman. Him and his family, they were great. And then all of a sudden, she left with the children, and he just fell into depression and drinking, and the place just went downhill from there. And then he disappeared. And we didn't see him anymore. He wasn't paying his dues any longer, and then the city shut the place down.
Yeah, on this.
Is this place haunted? I heard it was haunted.
Why would you think it's haunted?
That's what I heard. I heard that it was haunted. Like no one was coming in
We
here
are not
at all.
100%
I mean, look, this place is just destroyed. All the furniture is either thugs or maybe a ghost did this or a
Well, we're
spirit.
not 100% sure yet.
This is how we remodel. Hey, did Daryl mention anything about a ghost?
No, not at all.
They're outside.
Okay.
So there's something. Something.
Did anybody
And
see
neither
the
did the
White
previous owners. Some dwarves actually owned this place too before Daryl, before they owned it. But they fell on hard times.
Probably drank all the wine.
Nope.
Yeah. Did
I'm curious about the infrastructure right now. Because I have no idea how I got to the attic.
Did
Yeah, and I got the
anybody
master
actually?
bedroom.
Did anybody actually see the wife and child leave?
No, I mean, not that I know of. It was just in a sense that one day they were here and the next day they were gone. And Daryl said they left in the middle of the night.
So the only reason we think they left is because this depressed guy told us that.
That's correct. But I mean, he seemed genuine. I didn't get the feeling that he was lying. He was very depressed and upset about it. And as I said, and as time went on, he just fell further and further into depression, and started drinking his profits away. And next thing you know, he wasn't letting customers in any longer. And yeah, it just, and then when some people came to, like myself, was concerned, and we hadn't received a payment in a while, stopped by, and it was gone. But the place did not look like this. All the furniture was intact, and this place looked really nice.
Yeah, it didn't look like this yesterday either. It looked beautiful.
Oh my goodness!
Then we let our baby Minotaur go through it, and it was all bad.
Oh no! You have a Minotaur?
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Wow, I'd love to meet him. I've never seen a Minotaur
Been with us since
before.
we were kids.
Wow.
Yes, he is.
I can hardly wait to meet him.
Wait. When's the World Cup?
Well, I am really glad that there's some actually living souls here. And this just made everything a bit easier. So I will say good day, and I will be on my way, unless you have any other questions for me.
How do we pay you, or do we just let Willie Crandall take care of that?
Yeah, Willie can take care of that, and once he's kind of done his business here, I'm sure then, and we'll talk more, and I'll definitely come and visit your establishment once you're up and running. I look forward to seeing what you do with the place. But yeah, until Willie, makes his way and leaves your place and under new management and such, because I'm assuming you guys will be very busy as adventurers, then we'll get to know each other more.
Well, start spreading the word that we are very good business people. Very little adventuring.
All right, I definitely will. So you're not really adventurers?
We are adventurers.
Okay, I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know what this wizard's talking about. Hey, baby wizard. We are business people.
We're scholars first, adventurers second, barkeeps third.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. All right. Well, good to meet all of you, and I will definitely come back to meet your baby Minotaur. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And he leaves.
Wow, this has really been a headache of a day. So many people want to meet us because we're like the cool kids in town because they heard we went on an adventure. And now we own a tavern.
All right. He leaves, and maybe like 30 minutes goes by, and you hear just a big thud on the door. Boom, boom, boom.
This is never going to stop, is it?
I opened the door.
You want me to put a lock on the door?
There's
Gore, is that you?
Can a guy get some sleep around here?
No.
At the door is this huge man, just big, but he's bigger than Tyson, and just huge arms, huge hands. On the side, he has two big, large cleavers hanging. He's got a white apron on that's covered with blood, and he has some knives stabbed in.
Oh, Pringle
Yeah,
told us
some-
he would be coming by today, sir.
And he looks at you just with kind of one eye. His other eye is like shady, like glassy, and looks at you. And my name is Justin. I'm the head of the Guild of Butchers.
Is your last name Bieber?
I heard you guys moved in here.
Justin Cleaver, like what he's carrying.
Just a clear.
Who's the boss of all of you?
We are all our own bosses.
Yeah. So who do I talk to you about
Talk to me.
being paid?
What? We don't.
Willie Kringle.
Yep.
Willie.
He told us he'd be coming by today, actually. I thought you talked to him already.
All right. Well, I suggest while you pay your 3 gold pieces up front to the Butcher's Guild, and we can have some meat delivered to you tomorrow.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
pull out 3 gold.
Hey, chill out there. We don't need meat tomorrow. Maybe like a week in advance. Like next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be back next week then. And then I'll bring some meat with me.
Sounds wonderful.
All right. Yeah, and you just smell like the just blood and the sweat on him. He stinks bad. And just even as he breathes on you heavy, and he just turns around and just walks this big slumbering body off down the road. And people like that are walking down the street. They clear way up him too. And he just, what are you looking at?
Not the worst thing I've smoked.
Going down. But yeah, so yeah, he's definitely the scariest person you guys have seen all day.
I think Goren's a little bit scarier, but
Yeah, the weirds are broken.
All right. So if nothing else, if you guys do nothing else, are you going to go to dinner?
Luna comes downstairs.
Okay, Luna comes down.
well, me
All
and
right.
Tumblewicked are going to dinner over there. We were invited.
I'm going to eat with freaking
I have a
what's his
feeling I
face,
missed a couple.
Bolos. He said dinner's on him. Oh, well,
I'm sorry, what was that, Luna?
I talked to Soril and Alfansa. I have a feeling I missed a couple of things here.
Yeah.
I don't know. Were you
Other
playing?
than Soril yelling for Alfansa.
Were you chasing around other cats and whatnot? Other than that, no. We just talked to
No, I
like
think
8
dogs.
people. And
I think dogs are chasing her. But
No. I was making sure.
blah blah blah.
I was being me. I was making sure Tyson didn't get attacked by the freaking ghost in the attic.
well,
They try to sleep.
we just met a bunch of people that like to talk a lot and offer their protection and meat supply.
You never want
and-
to sleep in this house unattended.
But no, nothing really.
People are coming asking.
No,
offers.
no gold was given to anybody. No one.
Okay.
Okay, Tumblewicked, let's go.
Okay, that's fine. And I think Bitter wanted to come too, so
Wait, what?
he can come too, I guess.
Indeed.
All right, so Sorrel, Tumblewicked, and Bitter are going to go to dinner at Rutchfield's. Anybody else going with them? Or you guys all stay in
This
rest?
is the max party.
Hopefully sleeping.
Okay.
Finally, some
Sleeping. All right, yeah, no more pounding. All right, no one's coming to the door.
Finally, quiet.
All right, so you guys come on in and skill. What was that?
I was going to go back upstairs and take a little cat nap too.
Okay, so you can go back to sleep as well. All right, love it. All right, so you guys go over to her skills. Yeah, he opens the door. This, rather, this gold dragonborn opens the door. And oh, welcome! Oh, you brought another guest. My name is Raskill.
I hope that's okay.
Michelle?
Rochelle, I think is how I pronounce it. Let me make sure here. Sorry. Yeah, Rochelle. Sorry. Rochelle. My name is Rochelle. Reaches out his hand to shake your hand. Oh, nice to meet you.
Does he speak Elven?
Yeah, if you speak Elven, yes.
He just spoke in Elven.
Okay, in Elvish, yes. And he'll answer you back in Elvish. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on in. I have another guest too. I invited somebody from my order to meet you because I told him that you believe that you may. Told her that you may have a ghost or a spirit living in your tavern, and she might be able to assist you. And so you guys
great.
go. You go past. He ushers you all past his shop, his entrance to the shop, where he has books and scrolls and such, and trinkets and stuff, and brings you in the back of the house. And the house is much larger, you realize, than the shop itself. You assume there's probably some sort of magic that he has here. There's a lot of plants growing throughout the house. He has magical lights, kind of almost like sunlight, over some of the plants that they're growing. And sitting at this table, this rather large dining table that's made of oak, this black oak, you see a female dwarf sitting there, and she just kind of gives you all a stern look, and he goes, "This is Lutoria Stonemarrow, and she is part of my order, and she has the. I mentioned to her that you may have a ghost or something in your house, and she's here to talk to you guys about it if you'd like any information, that she knows."
In Dwarvish, I say to her, "Thank you for letting us talk to you about our problem."
Okay. She answers you back in Dwarvish. It is my pleasure. It's a shame to see the tavern run down as it is now.
Yeah. We tried to fix up a few things.
Smash house!
No, Gore, what's that?
Gore.
What's up, you guys? No,
Would somebody kindly be quiet?
Yeah.
Trying to sleep.
All right.
Because
Tumbleweed will also respond in Dwarf, I should say. So nice to meet you, Locaria. Thank you for coming to talk to us.
You're missing the female dwarf.
Nice to meet you. And she's in rather more of a stern voice too. Definitely kind of rough female voice. She has she doesn't have a beard, by the way, but she has reddish brown hair, shoulder length, but it's kind of wrapped up in thick, almost like dreadlocks, but with gold rings throughout her hair. But it's just huge set of hair, just big set. She's wearing this silverish kind of scale mail, but only just more of like a breastplate. She seems very flexible. She's wearing a red robe on her. She has no weapons on her, but she has a couple of cases, like scroll cases, leather scroll cases on her side as well. And so you have a ghost or spirit there? Are you
Yes.
sure?
No.
Because
but
that would be something new there.
I am skeptical of what it is.
we have searched the house a few times now. Nothing has appeared, and the front door, I don't think anyone has come through that and walked up all the stairs to some.
From what I understand, you've lived there, one night?
Yes.
One night and one supposed visit from someone, whether it's a ghost or someone who has the means, magical means, to pretend that they're a ghost.
Well, as I said, I know there was no ghost there before. Not with the prior owner, or the owner before that, or the owner before that. I can testify to that. As I visited the tavern frequently when I was in this neighborhood.
And no one mentioned it.
Well, no one would mention it. No one did, and I know for a fact that at least one of the owners there wouldn't have been a ghost, or I would have known about it. I can put some glyphs in the home, or wards, some spirit wards. However, that's expensive. I would charge 300 gold dragons for such a service. So I would think you'd want to verify, make sure you have a ghost before I do such a task, as it's an expensive task. But I can do it. Absolutely. If you have any other questions, he picks up a glass of wine and drinks it.
If this is a ghost or other spirit, what can we do if it is intent on harming us?
Well, if it's intent on harming you, do any of you have any special blades or weapons, spells? I mean, you're spellcasters, right? If it becomes corporeal, it becomes a part of our world, and the world here, you can maybe affect it with spells, or magical weapons sometimes.
Does it have to be, as you say, corporeal? To do things to us?
Usually, yes. It would have to also leave the spirit world as such, and if it was going to attack you and such, you would feel it. But if it's a ghost and such, there's powers where these ghosts, they can age you. That is one of your biggest fears. If they keep attacking you, you could end up dying just by their touch.
So if they come for us, just run.
That's what I would recommend. If it's attacking you, and you have no experience with spirits and such, my recommendation is probably get out of the tavern.
And if it's an illusionist who is just creating some ruckus.
Yeah, if somebody's trying to scare you from having the establishment, then try to figure out the culprit.
Gore, here you can attack ghost with dead cat.
Well, Gore, you're not there.
Gore out there. Gore look for cat.
Goes over to the next room.
Smash cat, make dead.
All right.
Yeah, he's Luna sleeping in the corner.
Yeah, Luna.
Luna cat. So a magical blade
We see
or magical.
Yeah, sometimes even with a spirit, if it's a spirit, possibly even a silver blade might work. So it just depends. But yeah, before I, if you want me to do it, like I said, it's expensive,
Right.
and so I would find that out first. I hope you do open the place back on up. It's been a while since anybody's owned it, and I loved always to stop on by and have a drink and some food.
Did you speak with the most recent owner after this wife?
Absolutely, I did. Before he kind of shut it down, but he seemed very upset that his wife and children ran off, I guess.
Did he say that they spoke to him before leaving? Or they just ran away?
I didn't mingle too much with that part because he was crying, but he said that they left. So
perhaps somebody convinced them to leave.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just know he went into depression. The place closed down, and it was sad to see. I mean, it happened to the previous owner too. They fell on hard times. A dwarven family, they fell on some hard times, and they ended up selling it to him and his family.
They fell on hard
So
times.
a silver weapon might work.
Possibly, if it's a spirit, maybe on a ghost, might work. Yeah. I can't say it's 100% sure, but
Do you have a silver weapon on you?
I do not. I don't carry a weapon. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I don't need to do such.
No weapons at all?
No, I don't need a weapon. I have my friend.
Say hello to my little friend. Can we see your little friend?
Sure. She goes, Thorn, come. And through the next door in the house, probably where the kitchen is, this large metal, probably about 6 feet in height, with just all metal, shield and an axe in hand, and just steps through the door.
Oh wow!
And that's my bodyguard.
Tumblewicket falls back in his chair. Oh shit! Oh shit!
It has like red glowing eyes.
Yeah, that's.
What kind of
Should you
being
make it go away?
is he?
Yeah, Thorn, go back to the kitchen, and it just steps backwards, out into the shadows again.
Yeah, that's it.
What kind of creature is that?
It's not a creature. It's a machine.
What is a machine?
It's just it operates.
Creation. You've seen my machines. I threw one at the bar. Remember?
It operates on magic and some gnomish magic as well. So some gnomes, ingenuity with their inventions, and some of my magic, and we created Thorn.
Is it infused with the spirit of the living creature?
No. It protects me.
I can make one too. And Tumblewicket casts a spell of conjuration and makes a tiny version of Thorn right on the table.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It doesn't walk or anything. It just sits there. But
I'm a monster. Wow.
Well, Thorn goes everywhere with me. So that's why I don't need a weapon. Thorn's my weapon. Thorn's my shield. Thorn protects me. Wherever I am, Thorn's not too far behind.
Well, if we happen to have enough coin, not that I know how much it would be, but where would we find a silver weapon or two?
I would probably just start down the street, he says. Or she says, sorry. I would just probably start at Steam and Steel. I would bet they have a silver blade or two there. And if they don't, they could make one rather fast.
Seems reasonable.
they're probably closed right now though.
Yeah, they're probably closed, but they're probably making something, for somebody. They always seem to be working there. But yeah.
Maybe we could go knock now.
Yeah, I mean, they're very private, though, in the evening, usually. But yes, they're a great weaponsmith. I'd recommend them.
Embrick and Abby. And I think we met them.
Oh, wonderful. Yep.
Well, I don't think we have enough gold for the glyphs, and we don't know if it's a ghost. But it was really nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you. Maybe I'll stop by in maybe 5 days and see how you're doing.
Yeah, we have a dwarf there too, in case you want to, have some socialization with another dwarf.
Oh, there's plenty of dwarves here in Bakersview. I socialize with many dwarves. If I'm not, but I'm usually studying at the tower.
She don't need dwarves. She's got 4.
That's
At the
where
tower?
I was.
Can I go to the tower, or does that cost the 5 gold to get in?
That costs the 5 gold to join our order.
I don't think I have 5 gold right now, but maybe if we ever get this bar working.
Yeah, I'm sure. Once you get the bar working, it's a very It's definitely been a very profitable bar. It's just fallen on hard times with the last 2 owners. It's a shame.
Gonna be a shame when we fail.
All right, so you guys have dinner, and she'll ask you, a little bit, what did you guys, do, where you're from, and such, that kind of stuff, just general talk, and yeah, she's a dwarf that's high in the order. The watchful order of the magus and protectors here. She has very high standing within the guild itself. But yeah, and she's very direct with her questions and answers any questions that you guys may have. She seems very kind of direct person. Not much of a sense of humor though. Nothing that you get. If Rachel might tell a joke and she doesn't really laugh, or it's a forced laugh.
What spells would be more or less useful in this situation? For instance, something to reveal whether or not a ghost is truly a ghost.
Well, I mean, if it's truly a ghost, it's probably going to reveal itself upon you. If it's an illusion, you're just going to have to try to disbelieve that it's an illusion.
Yes, I disbelieve.
I mean, you have Tumblewicket with you, and you have Soril. They're both mages. They're probably going to be able to, determine that a little quicker than maybe others, but they should be able to assist you here.
Tumblewicket will probably be the first to see if it's an illusion, for he dabbles in more illusion magic than me.
That is true. Well, thank you so much for your time and just putting all the energy into this. That was great.
All right. So yeah, so you guys have dinner and you head back to your tavern.
We head back to the Steam and Steel. Yep.
Okay, you're gonna go there. All right.
I'm having dinner with Ola.
Oh, so you go to the awning portal and have dinner? Okay,
Yep.
Absolutely. And Willie's there too. And so you can have dinner with Volo and Willie.
We both.
All right. What about Luna and Gore and Tyson? Are you guys just sleeping in, or are you gonna go? You getting hungry? You gonna go with Alfansa?
I don't know how much sleep. Again, I'm trying to get enough sleep so I can stay up all night.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Gore hungry.
All right. So Gore.
Come on, Gore, I'll find you some free food.
All right. What about Luna?
All you can eat buffet.
Gore go.
Luna. She's right there.
Can we stop by Cat?
Still sleeping.
All right. So you're gonna stay with Tyson. You two are staying there sleeping. All right. Perfect.
I don't know if you can just murder
You did
cats.
not eat Luna.
I don't know if you can just murder cats in this city. It's not like it's not like at the forge where we dislike cats.
Cats everywhere.
Yeah, I know. You see the cat every day. Yep, I understand, Gore.
Okay. Maybe I do and don't look.
Sure, you got some snot in your fur.
Alright. Hey, Bolo.
Yes.
It is, but it's not.
Do you know a strange dude in black robes and with a knife on his boot?
Oh, what?
Very strange dude. Black leather clothing. With a rapier on his side. And he has a knife on his boot.
Did you get a name?
Sure. Do I remember it? No.
Well, you're describing quite a few people.
He seemed to know you.
A lot of people know me.
I know that.
There are people that know me that I don't know them.
Well, alright then. Never mind.
What did he want?
This is really good food. He wanted to just go on adventures for him instead of you.
Did he say that he wanted me versus him? Did he say that?
Well, like you said, he'd rather our talents be spent somewhere else that's going to actually pay out and give us good gold.
Oh, that seems insulting.
Yep, it was very insulting. That's why I thought I'd bring it up with you. And
I do not think I know this gentleman whatsoever.
yeah, he seemed to know you, but I felt like he was a shady figure. And
Oh, there's plenty of shady figures here in the city. In fact, there seems to be a little bit more than normal that seem to be coming out of the sewers and the alleys and the dark spaces. There's something brewing here in the city. Something's going down.
So, with tonight's mission, if we are forced to kill this thing, because it turns evil and turns out that it's not good, and it's really a douchebag, are you okay with us killing it, or should we just leave the tavern?
I mean, if you have to fight for your lives, then fight for your lives, of course. But if you can leave this spirit, and as long as it doesn't harm you guys, then I would then leave it alone. Try to talk to it.
Yeah, we're not going to let Gore in the room, I don't think.
Yes, that might be good. But I would try to have a conversation with it. Ask why it's there. See if it will answer you. I mean, there's so many possibilities. And, you know, why is it there of all places? And how did it get there? Is it trapped? Can it be freed? You know, what's its name?
So what else could it be besides a ghost or a spirit? Could it be something else?
Well, like Bitter said,
It could be illusion.
It could be an illusion. It could be somebody that wants the establishment for themselves and maybe trying to scare you. There were other bidders when the city put this on up. I outbid a few people actually.
Yeah.
Some different, some other owners of pubs and restaurateurs and such. So there could be some people that were upset with that.
Yeah, I figured since your funds are all tied up in estates and your book, you probably bid way too high for this, but that's what you and your financial advisor talked about. And
yeah, he's probably upset about that actually. That when he realizes that I spent a lot of gold to get this place, but I heard it was haunted, and I had to have it. I mean, it's for research.
Yeah.
It's a business expense. I'll be able to write it off.
I'll tap Grog, or what is this?
Gore.
I'll tap Gore on the side. Are you on your third meal yet?
One more.
Have you lost count? That's what I'm waiting.
Gore's stomach not hurt yet.
All right. So Soril, Tumblewicked, and Bitter, you guys go visit the Steam and Steel. Knock on the door. All right.
Oh, wait,
so
no, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm heading back to.
You're gonna head back to the tavern. Okay, no problem.
Bitter, you coming with?
Yep.
All right.
All right, great.
Mhm. So Embrick answers the door. It's just hot, just sweating, the red glowing skin, crazy hair, muscles, just bounding muscles. Hello.
Hi, Ember. You remember us?
I remember you. Yes.
Oh, great. That's good because we're your neighbors now. So we think we may have to fight a ghost tonight,
Okay.
and we're wondering if you had any silver weapons available.
Well, currently I have a silver battle axe that I've made. It's the head is silver.
Can I look at it? How much would it be?
It'll be 30 gold.
30 gold. Is it okay if I see it?
This is one moment, and he closes the door.
Perfect. I whispered a bitter. Do you have 30 gold?
No.
Me neither.
It's still good to look at it. We could pool some resources.
So he comes back in about a minute, opens the door again, and has this battle axe, really nice black steel handle with silver. The head of the battle axe is all silver, nice. Has some sketches on it and such. And he goes, "Here you go. Look at it."
That is a.
Can you let me handle it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you grab it. Yeah, you may drop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitter might have to grab before you lose it.
I'm gonna study it closely.
Yeah, it's a very nice, nice axe. Very nice crafted.
Any chance you would have bolts?
Not at this time, but I can make some.
Yeah.
But I don't. I just have this axe. I actually was making it for a dwarf, but he hasn't come by and picked it up yet.
Would it be possible to rent it for a night?
Make a persuasion check.
All right. I'll just roll it. Here we go. Oh, I have 19. I'm gonna fail at that.
I'm sorry. No,
I understand.
I don't want it to get chipped if the
it's a silly question.
does
Sorry.
come by and purchase it here, even though I'm doubting that he's coming back.
Could just ask me.
I can ask some of our friends if we can pool together for that.
Okay, sure. You
But
can come
if-
back tonight.
If your friend or your patron comes back, you can,
I guarantee he's coming back tonight.
no.
I'm not open for business right now, so but you guys are neighbors, so I answered the door.
Perhaps we'll try to not be too many disturbances tonight.
No worries. Yeah, I understand. You have
We're
maybe a
hoping-
ghost
if it-
problem over there.
If it
You
is a
want to
ghost,
see it?
we're hoping to talk to it, not harm it.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
But having nothing at the ready would be a disturbance.
Yeah, I agree. I'd want a blade hand too if I'm dealing with a ghost.
Well, let's go.
I don't know if it would work or not.
Let's go back and speak with the others.
All right, so you guys return after dinner. Alfansa and Gore, and
Yeah.
wake up Tyson and
Old as
Luna.
hell.
Everybody gets woken up and everybody's back.
Yeah.
So, if we're gonna spend the night here, ready to make some sort of contact, I don't want to be here without some ability to do damage to this thing. Possibly do damage. Now I understand the wizards might be able to do something with magic.
I can do something.
Yeah, I can. Like, for example, this. and then I pulled out of my cape the silver battle axe. It's glowing. What do you think?
I attempt to disbelieve
Here you go. You want to hold it, Tyson?
because I've seen other things that he's done. I attempt to disbelieve it. Sir.
Why did I hand it to you instead of you squinting at it?
All right. So is this an illusion?
No, it's real. It's a conjuration.
Conjuration. All right. So
Yeah, it's my ability.
All right. So yeah, it seems real.
Right down to the silver. Wow. Okay.
But it won't. It's pretty delicate, so it won't be efficient. We should still get the real one.
Jesus.
But it might scare the ghost. The ghost won't know that, and it's glowing. It looks magical.
Why do we need silver?
Yeah. So we met with a woman, and she a wizard, a very powerful wizard, and she said silver might hurt the ghost, but she also said it might not.
Right.
She said we really need a magic weapon, but I don't think we have enough gold for that yet.
No.
Can we make silver weapon?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Can you make something tonight?
Yeah. You
Let's
guys
do
got the gold for me.
How much gold?
How much gold to make it, Dad? Since he was selling it, obviously, at an up price. So how much to make a silver battle axe?
It would
Silvered.
silver battle axe. It would cost 15 gold pieces.
Well,
Why don't you just silver a warhammer?
I bet if we bought it from him, we could sell it back to him though.
no, that'll be a lower price. Oh, we're not spending extra money.
Or we could just make one that he keeps and would be very nice. I can make a gold handle on it too.
Whatever we want, it's fine. I got that one.
Since I can fight the thing without a weapon and use my magic, I guess I'll pay for it. I put 15 gold pieces. There you go.
How long is this going to take to make, though?
Hour. Short rest.
An hour?
Yeah, short rest.
Okay.
Gore sees silver candlestick at magic shop. Maybe
Improvise.
Gore go take that.
No.
No.
So I'll use that 15 gold and then I'll add like 5 silver pieces in to make the silver.
Okay.
And craft a gold handled battle axe with silver tips on the ends of the battle axe.
All right. Perfect.
This better be worth it.
And I hand it to Gore. Here you go.
What is it? It's a battle axe?
Yeah, silver.
Oh, you now make them all?
Damn it. Remake. Hand it back.
When you're done,
You know battle axe not smash as good as maul.
yeah, that's all I got. I wish I could have a halberd, but I'll take a warhammer.
Bolts.
Well, either bolt. I'm assuming bolts are going to be faster than a rapier, so
If Gore smash it against ground long enough, I turn it into maul.
not something major.
How much for 5 bolts and Warhammer?
Oh,
Bolts probably like a gold piece to do. Warhammer.
So I've already got the warhammer in my hand, and
Oh,
the best
okay.
thing to put silver on it.
Gore had an
just put
idea.
silver. Yeah. So just probably a few more gold
2
pieces.
gold. Alright.
Gore have idea.
I'm gonna step away for a second.
Gore, say your idea again.
Gore see dwarves melt silver.
I'll hand you 5 bolts.
What if we pour silver in bucket?
Just good enough.
Put
5.
stick in bucket. Then smash bucket.
And I'll hand you back your silver Warhammer.
Gore have maul.
Gore, you use battle axe tonight. It slashes faster.
Okay.
You learn to cut now, not smash box.
Okay. Maybe Gore not be able to smash ghosts.
Yeah, like I think you'd go right through it. I don't have insides or presence inside of them. Just air.
Okay.
Just air, like what you breathe.
I'm cool.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
Down here.
But Gore full, so that worked.
The air conditioner was so
So
I wish I had brought something.
But-
I didn't expect to be cold.
But we do talk first today. We don't just smash. We see if we can make friends with it.
Tyson, you want Gore break axe in half, and you have axe too?
What did he say?
So you break it in half and you have half.
I've already got my maul.
2 axes.
I have a maul. I'm good.
Wait, what are you gonna do with my axe? You're not gonna take it?
Huh?
The one I made for you.
For Gore?
No, for Tyson.
I got my hammer.
All right, Bitter, do you want this?
Sure.
Okay, here you go.
Sticks it into his, or hangs it off of his belt.
So like it actually feels real?
It is real. Why would you even say that?
I didn't say that. That's Alfansa. I said it just actually feel real.
Yeah, it's real. It glows though. Don't forget.
Sounds good.
Well, that's good. So the human.
I forgot about that ability. That's a nice ability.
That's good for the human. He can actually see that.
yeah, I'll hold on to it.
No. Can't use it.
I'm not gonna use it.
Sorry, guys. We're
I'm just gonna hold on to it.
Um,
I can see.
so you what? You craft five
5 bolts.
5 bolts,
And his hammer.
his hammer, and
That's 3 hours total for the battle.
and then the battle axe or the maul.
battle axe.
Okay. All right.
I told him he needs to learn how to slash today because.
What do we see him do, Bill? Is he actually crafting one like a Seth?
Yeah, like a table. I put the gold pieces together, and you see divine energy coming from Alfansa's hand as he strikes with his hammer, and it forms into a gold rod for the battle axe. The shaft of the battle axe turns gold, and then I throw some silver pieces on top of the blades, and then they become silver tips.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Makes you have a lot of money.
All right. So you guys do that. You're all geared up. And then deck, and it's pretty late by the time you've done all those.
And now he's tired.
And yeah, he's exhausted. But the night goes. You guys are all up all night, watching, waiting to hear anything, see anything,
And nothing happened.
and nothing happens. Okay.
Well, practice using my axe on the wall all night long.
Jesus. Not in here. This is my room.
We're gonna end up repairing this thing even with more money if you keep doing that.
Well, Bitter, your axe disappears every hour, and I give you a new one. Did you drop this again? Here you go.
Nice. So morning arrives and
Nothing happened.
nothing happens.
So that's how we do it.
So
Then I go to sleep because I have not slept the whole day still.
You're exhausted.
I pass out.
so in the morning,
Yes.
I'm gonna take a trip as soon as sun rises and go find Hytrus Stragot, who's the captain of the city guard.
Yeah.
And
City Watch.
or City Watch.
Yep.
And I'm going to ask him if he's ever heard of this guy Monreal before.
He's gonna say no. He hasn't.
Well, this guy is trying to tell us that he can set us up with
need and all kinds of things. And we've asked numerous people and nobody seems to know, not even Bolo. So I'm thinking he might be trying to fence stolen goods or something, and he's supposed to come back tomorrow evening, early evening.
Tonight
at early evening to meet us at our place. And might not be a bad thing since he's supposedly bringing a couple of kegs of whatever this meat is. If it happens to be stolen goods, we could catch ourselves a fence. Maybe we could catch him and find out where he's got the rest of the stuff. You could follow, you could follow him back to his lair, and we could clean up at least one little part of our city.
Well, yeah, I mean, that sounds good. I mean, if he really is a fence or a bandit or a thug or something.
That's what I'm wondering, because nobody knows him. His name comes up nowhere. Asked where he was staying. He says he's staying somewhere, but he won't tell us where he's staying. There's no info on this guy that we've been able to find out.
Well, maybe find out what kind of job he wants to give you. See what line of work he's trying to get you to do, and so he's giving you how much gold?
1,000. And then on top
That's a
of
lot
it,
of gold.
yeah, and then he wants to do jobs for him in return, or pay it back with interest. And then he's going to, for 10% or 20% or whatever is the cost of the mead, he wants to bring in this mead. He says he can set us up so we can be running within a day or two in the bar. It just sounds too good to be true.
That sounds, really good to be true. I would suggest maybe really seeing what he has to offer, and maybe you catch a thief in in the city. Yeah, if he's running an illegal operation, if they're stealing from somebody else.
Yep. As it says in my handbook right here, crimes against the city. Fencing stolen goods, fine equal to the value of the stolen goods, and edict.
Yeah.
So that could give us a good amount of money if we collar him for the city. It'll be a feather in your cap, Captain.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I say it's a good idea. See what he's up to.
We'll try to do that. I'll keep you apprised. But if you happen to be hanging around the area tomorrow evening, maybe you can catch eyes on him. Maybe you've seen him before and we don't know.
I usually don't come up to your guys' area where your places. I'm more down here in the dock ward.
True.
So, but I'll definitely, keep me, come back. I mean, maybe tonight or tomorrow, if whatever.
As soon as I hear more. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
I'll be curious. But no, I have not heard of this fellow. Could be new, or just using a different. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Sorry. My fire alarm over here.
I kind of noticed. You got to quit smoking that stuff in them hotel rooms.
All right. So if
Thanks a lot. You set off the dogs.
yeah, I bet. Yeah, no, you can that. All right. So if you go back, anybody else doing anything during the day? Sleeping, a lot of you.
Yeah, catch a cat nap. Oh, and wait for whoever's going to come in the morning. And when is it Willie coming in the morning?
Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah.
When Willie comes in, we're going to wake Alfansa up so that you can talk to Willie.
Okay. Yeah. So Willie will show up in the morning. You guys are all there, and yep.
So
Well, did you have your ghost encounter, your spirit encounter?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Bolo will be disappointed for sure.
I think I got like a little spooked because all of us were awake.
Thanks.
Probably doesn't want to take y'all on. I won't want to take y'all on. That's for sure.
Well, we solved one problem. As long as we all sleep in the same room, it won't mess with us, so we're safe in the end.
Well, there you go. Now can we start getting this place into some sort of order here? Get this place going?
Well, see, our books just aren't lining up together because you set 1,000 gold pieces yesterday, I think that was. If my
for
math is correct.
for fixing the place up and paying off
Yep,
the
and I'm
guilds
guessing
and
that's
getting stuff.
I'm guessing that's an upfront fee, like.
Is there any way that you could think of us as if we're similar to Volo? We are full of goodwill, just no gold.
I'm sorry. I don't do charity. You know, in the sense that
Charity.
I'm doing a lot of stuff, and
You're getting you're getting a piece of the pie here when this thing's up and running.
yes, but I'm getting this all lower cost than what you guys would have to pay if you were on your own. In fact, I got it down another 100 gold, so now it's 900 gold. I was able to convince a couple other craftsmen to bring that down. So.
See, actually, should we take
What?
And you don't have to pay it all up front, but I suggest we at least start getting the place fixed up.
Oh, well, I mean, if we get it fixed
I mean,
up...
I can hold off the guild masters and
Now, what
such
happens
till we get things going.
if we fix the place up and then the ghost comes and destroys it again?
Now,
do we have to pay another 750 gold pieces to get it fixed up again?
You know what? Maybe we start small, and I have somebody come in and
Fix all the chairs.
clean up, and we get the bar set, get the bar cleaned up, bring in some chairs, and if the chairs don't get wrecked, then we maybe bring in some tables and get some mugs and definitely chairs and some mugs. Let's get something going. Get the first floor cleaned up.
Now, what about this? What if we had like an opening outside of the building?
I got a better idea.
Well,
Why don't we talk to this other friend here in the afternoon, and let's take the gold from him and see what he's got and what kind of job he wants us to do, or at least find out what kind of job it is.
Yeah, but yesterday I thought you said he was a shady figure and that he shouldn't be trusted and that he,
We need the money, don't we?
well, we do need money, but we don't need money from him.
Okay, so where are you going to get the money?
I'm
Once
guaranteeing
again, can we focus on the ghost?
Well, I think we have a way to deal with him. We have a watch. We all sleep in the same area.
No. We need to fix up some things and see if he comes back again.
I agree with Thumbwiddle.
so he didn't have anything to destroy, so he didn't come back.
Get some chairs.
Maybe he just hates chairs. I don't know, but we should do what we did before.
Fine, but we've got this. But this Monrio is coming this evening. We should really talk to him and see if there's any way that we can find out what kind of job he wants us to do.
There's 7 of you. Why don't I have 7 chairs and a table delivered, and we'll see if, as long as that stuff doesn't get destroyed, we go from there.
And these tables and chairs, these chairs and mugs are for free.
No, they're going to be part of the cost. But you know what? I'll get them delivered, and we'll pay a little later.
All right.
Okay?
Yes, and that was his name that I brought up yesterday, the shady guy with black leather, rapier, Monroe.
Monrio.
Now, I've never heard of this Monrio fellow.
You guys, you could have just used another name. Come on.
Yes.
Well, I know that.
Get big box for Gore to sleep in.
We'll
when it smash Gore box, I jump out.
I can make you little box. It won't fit very much. So.
All right, I'll work on the box thing, but let's first start with the table and 7 chairs. There's 7 of you. Let's get that.
Who fixed the chairs last time? Did someone use magic to do that?
Yes.
Who was it? Is it a secret?
No. It's the guy who made the axe. It's the guy who made the bolts.
I think Bitter was doing that too. He was constructing.
I was just whittling some shit.
Oh, okay.
Keep seeing if the glasses was going.
Okay.
Can you do that again, or are you still tired from making that weapon?
Oh, well, I should go back to sleep because you guys woke me up. I told them to come in the morning, and we didn't sleep till the morning.
Maybe we should put a sign that says opening soon, do not knock yet, on the door.
Yeah, that'd work.
You gotta knock it till you tried it.
All right. Well, why don't I do this? I'll have some 7 chairs, a table delivered this afternoon, and we'll go from there.
Oh, and a sign that says "Not open yet." Piss off.
I'll have a sign that says not open for business, but I'm not going to put the piss off thing. That's going to just turn customers away.
Bad for marketing.
We don't want to not have people welcomed here, but we'll say not close for business.
His bidder's more on the security detail.
Coming soon.
He's
Right?
not great with the marketing and.
Have you guys come up with a new name of the tavern, or are you going to just keep with the same name?
Oh hell.
No, we're definitely not keeping this troll skull name. No, that's sucker. Like this looks just a new troll
All
sucker.
right. Well, you work on the name then too, okay? Because then I got to get a sign painted and take care of that. We got to get that up too, you know. So think about that.
Bloody Malls.
No.
Yes, Bloody Malls, 2 L's.
No. We need a good name that's welcoming. This is an area where there's nobles, not a bunch of ruffians.
What's the outside of this place look like again?
Outside of your place, your current place, it's run down. There's a lot of green, just branches and weeds and stuff growing on the outside of the place. It looks like, like an abandoned house. The one on 31st and Portland. Just a bunch of greenery growing up, boarded up and such. Yeah.
Broken Cup.
I was thinking.
That was a really good one.
What were you thinking there?
I was thinking the Gilded Ivy. The Gilded Ivy Inn. Since the house is gilded in ivy.
Well, I could have got rid of it.
That doesn't sound bad.
It's haunted. Maybe the ghosts should play into it.
Well,
Do we really want to advertise that, or do we want to just get rid of the
hopefully
ghost?
it's not haunted by the time people
It's
come.
gonna be a feature. We're gonna scare people.
Oh, God.
What about you, Luna? You got a suggestion?
I was actually agreeing with Gore or Tyson.
Grr.
All right. Well, you guys keep thinking on it. And like I said, I'll have some chairs and a table delivered this
So another
afternoon.
name could be the Iron Skull Tavern.
All right, you guys work on that. And so he'll leave.
That'll attract.
Bring back some fun.
Alfonso will
Well,
get
last
some
name's
sleep
Skull.
and such. Some of you guys will get sleep.
People.
In the afternoon, the table and the chairs are delivered. So those, you guys have now something to sit
Well, I
on.
could get rid of that.
For 12 hours.
And that evening,
He's okay.
you get a knock on the door.
Are we agreeing getting the money?
Come in, I guess.
All
Who
right.
is it? Wait, that was wrong. Who is it?
He opens the door. And Monrio is standing there.
Oh shit.
Oh, hello there, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Do you have that room we were talking about? Does he have people with him or something?
No, he doesn't have anybody with him, but he does have a wagon outside with a mule. And he says, I have a wagon here.
Is it Lucky?
It's lucky. It's lucky.
Lucky the second. And he says, you can take this wagon and have it filled with
I look on the place. I'm going to go investigate. Any markings or anything that looks like it's been scratched off of barrels or the wagon?
There is no barrels. It's
There's
an
no barrels, just an empty wagon?
plain wagon.
What the hell, man?
And he
He
says,
said we can have it filled. Where are we supposed to get it filled?
I haven't drank all day. I was up all night last night.
you can go to our brew house, the Barclay Brew House. It's in the dock ward.
Barclay Brew House?
Yes. Barclay Brewing is what it's called. It's in the dock ward. There, see Barclay and tell him Monrio sent you, and to go ahead and give you say what, 4 kegs to start.
That sounds wonderful.
No, we can't. We're not ready for any kegs.
So,
we don't have any
The
chairs.
question that
He didn't say a price.
the biggest question I have for you is
There's no price. You sell them, I get 20%, or I get 80% of the profit. You get 20% of the profit.
Exactly.
We're the
So
lowest
you
price.
get you sell them. You sell the beer. You make it your price. And as I said, whatever
So
you
I have a
sell.
question for you. What is this job this first job that you want us to go on for you?
The first job that I'd like you to take care of for me. It's an easy job.
Okay.
It's actually I would like you to basically deliver a scroll to a certain publisher here, and just have it appear on his desk.
What?
Wait, we can't just tell him it's from us? Like,
No, you need to break into his place
oh, that sounds
and leave it there for him to find.
That sounds like a crime, and we have a city guard right here.
It better not.
It is.
Well,
Well, it's not necessarily a crime because you're not stealing from him.
But
You're actually giving him something.
don't break and entry.
But Gore do it for 2 cows.
Well, as
What
long
are
as
we
you don't
giving?
break anything.
So-
it's not breaking.
So can we just slide it under the door? Or does it have to be on his desk?
I need you to put it right on his desk.
What is it? Is it a horse head?
No, it's basically it calls some people, some nobles out for devil worshipping.
Oh, that sounds wonderful, actually. I'm all in. Are you okay with that, Tyson?
Well, and technically, we're not burglaring because we're not stealing any stolen goods.
As long as we don't break anything.
We can't damage any property,
That's correct.
because if we damage the property, then there's a cost of repairs and all that kind of stuff. And again, we're not doing any robbery, so there's no reason for us to worry about the
just let
stolen
me do
goods.
it.
So, I mean,
It's not a crime.
honestly,
You have a
I
roller
don't see that
finger.
there's anything we're technically doing wrong.
And how much of this would pay off the $1,000?
I'll give you 100 dragon coins for you to do this.
And 2 cows.
I have nothing to do with cows.
We
I'm
get-
You're
sorry.
trying to- so,
He looks up at you. Boy, you are.
Oh yeah,
You guys
he's one of our other owners.
You have a Minotaur with you?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Sorry, I must not have told. I told him.
Door.
Little boy. Oh, we had a baby
That's a
Minotaur.
big boy there.
Gore haven't eaten since yesterday. You have any food?
No, I'm sorry. I don't have any food.
We'll be getting food soon.
So we're just supposed to take a scroll and somehow get it into this publisher's house and sit on his desk.
Well,
Yeah. Well, in his business. You don't have to break in. I mean, his house is there too, but break into this publisher's place of business, place of
I heard
work.
my name.
So business or house
So
doesn't
Huh?
matter. Business or house.
It's his business.
we don't
his house
break
is his
anything. I think
business.
going to go with a group to get the.
You're not
Yeah.
talking about Gaxley Rudder Bus.
He looks at you. I bet you've done some cat burglaring, haven't you?
Yeah, Miss Goody Two Shoe don't
Minor.
ask for gold.
Here and there.
So it wouldn't be difficult for you to do. This is
Not
still
really.
very easy.
Okay, so
It is,
if
but
that's
I don't
easy and
want
that's
to
100
charge.
gold, what's the next thing?
Hot.
I want to see what we're going to be paying, what we got to do for this money. I mean,
Well, we start with that and go from there.
why don't we find out what we're going to? I mean,
So wait, are we taking the 1,000 gold now, or are we just taking it in?
I'll pay you. I'll give you 1,000
1,000
gold
gold
pieces now.
problem
No,
is then
don't
we're
take that
beholden
gold,
to it.
please. No, let's not take that deal.
Yeah, 1,000 gold now.
Well, if not, then like I said, we can start with one if you want.
Well, we start with one
Some ale.
job.
Take this
and
wagon,
then
fill the ale up, and you can do this job for me. And 100
We'll see if we want the other 900.
gold dragons upon success of putting this letter, the scroll, on his desk.
You're from the
Will we
Dock
be able
Lord,
to read the
Tyson?
scroll before we leave it?
Does this place of business
I'd prefer that you not.
sound
read it.
legit?
Yeah, so what do I know about the brewery? Because since I was a guard at the dock ward.
Make a history check.
Berkeley Brewing, I need a history check?
Yep.
Okay. Not so good, 13.
Yeah, you don't know of it.
So where is this Barclay Brewing? Since
Oh.
I've never heard of it, and I'm from the dock ward.
Yeah, I could smell that. It's actually right on the dock. It used to be Yorl's Merchant House, which you do know that.
Yorl's Workshop.
Merchant House.
Well, I think
We recently purchased it from him.
the big boys should go to the dog ward to get their
Hmm.
items so they don't break anything.
Who's
Just-
we?
Me and my associates.
What's the name of your trading company?
I told you. Barclay Brewing.
Okay, so that's the name of your trading company. Okay, you guys are Barclay Brewing. And that's the only thing you are is Barclay Brewing?
Yes.
How do we get to this other stuff like this note that we're passing off for you?
That's something for me. Nothing. It has nothing to do with the brewery.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay. So this is a personal thing
Yes.
and a business thing.
Anything that would be done by me is personal. It has nothing to do with the brewery.
Okay, well that
How
starts to
much?
make a little more
Brewery
sense.
and I own the brewery, but
Got it.
the stuff I have has nothing to do with brewing.
Okay.
So this is separate. You can pick up kegs. That deal is 80-20. As long as you want to keep dealing beer with us, you can. At any time you want to cancel that, you can. That's purely a side business.
I see.
This
Yes,
guy's
I'm
human,
starting to understand.
Yeah, it's human, like brown skin, but in the sense, not in the sense of like tan, but more in the sense of just the color of his skin. Like he doesn't. It's not like in the sense that it's tan skin. You know, like a lot of people down in the dock ward or people from the ships that you see are usually tan because of being
But
out
this
in the
isn't that
sun.
kind of tan.
Nope, this is skin color.
pigmentation.
Yep, pigmentation. Yep.
Okay.
well, let's split.
In other words, they're probably from another land. He is, anyways. He's not a local.
Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
Rich is doing which
That's what
task.
I would put it as.
Yeah.
I'll go help with the letter.
Yeah, let's send
So-
Cat Lady and Twinkle Toes over here. Wizard Man.
I may go too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defense, offense,
All
and
right.
sneaky.
So we have
And
I think I will follow along, but I'll kind of be just hanging around outside in my uniform, just in case, so that nobody bothers them.
Gorn,
Gorn is definitely going
Gore.
to fail.
Gorn, you want to come get some ale and food with me, Alfansa?
Yes. Gore, come for that.
Now, what do we say to them when we get there?
all right. Well, I'll just say Monrio sent me, and you would like some kegs of ale.
Just say that, and they're just going to be okay
Just ask
with
for
it?
ask for Barkley.
I don't have to say anything or show them something.
Just as long as you just bring this wagon.
All right.
And in the meantime, we're going to go take care of this scroll for you.
Yeah. So he'll tell you for that part. So deliver this to Galaxy Rudderbust.
Yep.
He's the publisher of the local broadsheet called the Baker's View Wazoo.
I already
Without
know.
his knowing, where this came from. You'll find his office at the corner of Immar Street and Stallion Street in this ward.
Right.
Leave the store.
Okay.
Leave this scroll, and he hands it to you. It's got a seal on it.
Okay.
Leave this on his desk.
Got it.
Gives it to who?
Gave it to me.
Uh,
I'm going to grab it.
I'll take. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hold on a
Hey.
second. Outside.
Yeah, since you're gonna be outside, hand that to one of us.
Try barking.
I will.
You should probably hand it
I
to
snatched
I
it
will,
out of
when I'm
Tyson.
ready.
Give me that.
Not right now. That. When we're done with our transaction, I will certainly be willing to give it to you. Now settle down.
I just want this done and over with.
He's still holding on to it.
all right. So he gives it to you. So,
Okay.
All right. So you do this, and I'll be back. How about in the morning, and I'll pay you the 100 gold dragons.
And we will do as you say. We will take this and we will place it there without him knowing.
Is this
Perfect.
Is this ours?
Huh?
Is
What?
this ours? That point at the wagon.
No.
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 Yeah, go. Sorry.
I want you to take away and they'll put beer on it, and then you can bring it back.
Sounds good.
He's like, I still need a wagon.
Just want to clarify that. I didn't know, you said your name and just speak it, and so I didn't know how much you had in your pockets.
I have plenty in my pockets.
Yeah.
It says.
But he does.
Get still pockets.
No.
All right. Well, then good day, and I'll see you.
Who's it?
I will see you all in the morning.
We'll see you in the morning.
And this is where we'll stop for tonight.
Kitty cat.
Because there's gonna be a
There's
brawl.
a cat.
Okay.
Cat.
So we'll sign out. As I said, more than likely next week we will be back with a Dead and Fae, but
Where we murder a demon god.
and we have another
Oh.
session, and we'll come back to
Yeah,
Dragon
right.
Heist if they need a break or if they all die
You
with
run
the
away from
Demon
me.
Lord. We'll be right back.
We'll do our best.
He doesn't look away to the
So
back.
with
He
that,
doesn't go there.
remember, it's cool to be.
Passing on
Yeah.
that good night.
He's gonna die.
Good night.
Yeah.